Yo, welcome back to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. What's up, Hooter? How you doing?
Hello, FYI, the clock is on. Thanks, Dad. For that little fucking...
For that little tidbit?
Yeah.
Hey, Hooter, the clock. The clock is on, Hooter. The little clock. See it moving?
Why is it counting down? Are we starting or something?
What'd I miss? Shit. Speaking of counting down, dude, we're fucking almost at 200 episodes.
Oh.
It's a lot of goddamn craziness.
A lot of nonsense.
A lot of nonsense for 200 episodes. Thank you guys for listening and for sharing us with the people that you can share us with. You know, at the end of the day, fucking, I don't think we're that fucking outrageous, you know, like some people would fucking think.
But hey, not everybody eats oysters. Some people are scared, and that's okay.
That's fine. You know what? You're absolutely right. Some people
are
afraid of fucking. I was speaking of eating oysters, and I just got a little sidetracked here. Fucking Peter was talking about lengua the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Do you eat lengua?
Only if I know that the person can do it. You know what I mean? But I'm not just out there experimenting, bro. Like, if I see that they have it on the menu, I'm just not going to automatically go. Like, this place has to be known for the lengua. You know what I mean?
Lengua, which means tongue, for anybody who doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. Are you a fan of lengua?
Yeah.
Have you ever cooked lengua?
No.
So, and this is so crazy because Peter said, what kind of fucking Mexican are you? I don't think I've ever... As a grown-up, I've never had lengua.
Oh, shit.
No. When I was a kid, I remember my mom used to make it, and apparently when I was really little, I would eat it. But, you know, when you're really little, you don't know.
You just eat shit.
You just eat shit that they put in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And, but I was, I remember her buying the lengua.
Yeah, it's a big-ass tongue, bro.
Dude, it's an animal tongue, and it's a big giant. It looks bigger than the fucking It looks like a fucking eggplant. Like the eggplant emoji came to life, and it's fucking huge and purple.
Yeah, and purple.
And it's got skin on it, and it's got all this stuff, and it just looks disgusting. And it has little bubbles on it too. Like if the tongue had chills or something, you know? And so, like, I saw it. I remember seeing it as an adolescent.
The cow just ate fucking pineapple. That's why, bro.
He wanted his cum to taste good.
Yeah.
You know cow cum?
You know cow cum, bro.
Cow cum.
I can't come in, you cow cum.
Cow cum. So anyway... it looked disgusting. It looked like just
as an adult.
Well, I was an adolescent, like I said.
Okay.
So when I saw it as an adolescent, I was like, this is fucking disgusting. And I bet you my mom made amazing fucking lengua. There's no way her lengua wasn't fucking ridiculous, right? You know,
your mom's lengua game was strong, bro.
That's your nana, motherfucker. Your nana got good tongue game. Your nana give good neck. Motherfucker, have some respect, you motherfucker. What do you think you're talking about?
I want to tell somebody that now.
What's that?
Your nana's tongue game strong, bro. I can't wait to find a nana who cooks fucking tongue and tell my friend that.
All the homies were there.
All the homies got in on that, bro. She hooked up all the homies with lengua, bro.
So anyway, I in retrospect, it was probably like fucking delicious, you know?
Yeah.
And I cheated myself out of it for many, many years. And then later, like, I would always be like, when people would be like, oh, sí, tacos de lengua, you know, people talk about tacos de lengua all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I never fucked with it, which is crazy because I've had, you know, cheek tacos, brain tacos, seso tacos, tripas tacos, fucking pork belly tacos, fucking
all tacos,
tacos, cheek tacos, lip tacos. You know, these are tacos de labio, they say, or these are tacos de fucking, you know, cachete, you know, cheek, and I've had no problem fucking those up.
Tearing those
For crying out loud, I eat fucking ass tacos, right?
Yeah.
And so, but tongue,
You're scared.
It's the
Nice.
well, I'm not scared of tongue.
You think you're tonguing down a cow and you get all weird.
So I need to try some tacos de lengua.
In the dirty
they have
tea.
to be good. They have to be good.
Yeah, they do have to be
because
good.
because if I have a bad experience, then it's
That's gonna be one of those things.
Correct.
In the dirty tea, it's pretty popular.
Lengua.
Yeah, and there's
Do
some
they get
good
down?
Yeah. And and of course some spots aren't, and that's just the way it is. It's the same thing with everything else, bro. Like it's like when you have bad birria de chivo. Goat meat, and it's like it's got that weird funky taste, and
that
you're just
gamey
like,
taste.
Fuck, man, yeah. But then there's some where it's really goddamn good, like that place in Long Beach, the Peche.
Yes.
Oh, bro, that shit's bomb, and it's chivo. Like if you don't tell nobody that, you'd think it's beef.
Beef.
Yeah, that's how good it is.
Yeah, or lamb.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Birria de borrego.
Yeah.
Now, lamb is another one that could be fucking all fucked
Weird
up. You
and
could really
funky.
fuck like Greeks know how to fuck with lamb. They know how to fuck with lamb. You know, they do those little
gyro.
And those little lollipop. You know, those little lollipop
the
chops.
shanks.
Yeah, dude.
The lamb shanks.
Oh, dude, those are
think
fucking
they're called.
ridiculous. You know, but anyway, my point to all this is I gotta try some goddamn lengua spots.
You gotta try some lengua, bro.
Is there any lengua spots in LA? I mean,
I've never tried
you're talking about the dirty tea. I'm not trying to drive 8 hours or get on a flight, go to goddamn lengua.
Really the reason is Sergio's dad makes it.
Oh.
And it's off the hook.
Yeah.
And so like if he does it, or if we go to another party and he knows the guy who's fucking making it, you know what I mean? Then I know it's cool. And then there's some spots in town where like you'll try it, but it's not as good. So it's like not worth it almost. It's kind of like if your mom makes really good food, you're not going to try it somewhere else because you know like you could get it really good at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in LA, who knows? Maybe somebody who listens to the goddamn podcast could tell us. Or if somebody's nana fucking makes it, then invite us.
You know, like I just picture a corn tortilla with some beans, some lengua, some, you know, like sauteed tomatoes.
Oh, well, now you're over here remixing shit like you usually do.
I want to try making lengua.
Oh, no.
What do you mean?
I mean, hey.
Is it that hard?
Yeah, I think it's easy to fuck up. It's not forgiving, as some chefs say.
What chefs say that?
Oh, well, you know. You know
I'm
me. I know
know.
plenty of chefs, bro. I know $20 chefs. I know lots of chefs, dude.
You should have $20 chef make a lengua.
Oh, fuck.
Hit him up. Hey, homie, can you make a lengua?
Oh, dude, I fuck with lengua. I remember we used to make lengua in Yuma.
$20 lengua.
$20 lengua.
I went to TJ and got me some $20 lengua.
This lengua meal is for sure under the budget, people.
Shit.
Is
tongue expensive?
I don't know, dude.
No.
I don't know. But bro, remember I don't know, maybe like 4 episodes back I was talking about the carnitas and how I was going to try a carnita spot?
Yes.
I went
To the carnita spot.
Yes.
Yes.
And dude, it's this homie who pretty much sells it at his house, but he has a cart and he parks it in his front, like, bro, like it's his house, the street, boom,
His cart.
his cart.
He ain't driving nowhere.
He ain't driving nowhere, bro.
The thing don't even work.
It probably doesn't,
It's
dude.
just stagnant right there.
Yeah, bro.
You come here, man.
And it's these 2 homies who are my age. Exactly, dude. And it's so awesome because you're tearing up carnitas, which usually like older fools get down on it. You know what I mean?
So to see young fools.
To see young fools, and they talk to you like young fools, bro. Like I pulled up and they were like, yo, man, what's up? What you need? And I was like, yo, let me get 2 pounds. And then they're like, okay, cool. You want it mixed?
Sounds like a drug deal, dude.
Yeah, for sure. It sounds like these
Yo,
fools
what
are
you
slanging.
need? Hey,
They're
let me
slinging
get 2 pounds.
They're slanging fucking carnitas, bro. They're pushing carnitas. So I'm like, yo, it's called Carnitas El Momo. And you could follow them on Instagram and tell them your boy sent you. But I was like, yo, let me get 2 pounds mixed up. And he was like, all right, for sure. And I was like, and you know what? I kind of have a far drive. So hit me with 2 tacos. And these fools said, all right, you going to fuck up those tacos here or you want them to go too?
He said, fuck up?
Yes.
Nice.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to fuck them up here. And they're like, all right, for sure. They didn't bat an eye, bro. It was like whatevs. It was like I was talking to homies.
You want a beer?
Yeah. Bro, if that's what was next, it wouldn't have surprised me, bro. That's how cool these fucking guys are. So I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck them up here. They're like, all right, for sure. And so boom, boom, boom. They hook it up super fast, bro. And they like chop it up real good. So like, you know, you're not like chewing forever and you're not trying to like pull the fucking shit off. You know what I mean? And they're so good. So if you have a chance.
Where is this place at?
It's off of, it's kind of where the 710 and the 10 meet.
710 and the 10. That's right there.
That's by the school.
Close to East LA.
East LA, yes. Yeah. It's when you look it up on the maps, it's in East LA.
It's in East LA.
Yeah, but dude, it is awesome.
Are these fools from Michigan? From
no.
Michoacan?
And that's the first thing I asked these fools. I was like, hey, bro, where you guys from? And he's like, no, we're not from Michoacan. I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. And they're like, we're from Guanajuato. And I was like, oh, all right.
Well, listen.
Y'all fuck with mummies and carnitas. So it's all good. I fuck with y'all.
Why is that whenever anybody says Guanajuato, it's like fucking momias?
But yeah, that's
like, but yeah, there's mummies there, but there's more shit there.
Yeah, but you know, you're known for them. It's like when people think of LA, they think of the beach. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's more than the beach, but
yeah,
the beach.
But when you think of Mexico, like when you think of fucking Jalisco, you think fucking tequila. Yeah. When you think of Michoacan, you think
avocado
and carnitas.
Speaking of avocado,
Guanajuato,
mummies.
Fucking Sinaloa,
blasting motherfuckers.
Cocaine.
El Chapo.
And then there's the other one, fucking Durango.
Oh yeah.
Scorpions. Alacranes.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of, what did you say?
Fuck. Oh, avocado.
Yeah.
I went to go visit Chuy at Primera Taza.
Yep.
And bro, this motherfucker has straws. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Biodegradable. He went to Michoacan because that's where he gets his coffee beans, right?
Yeah.
And he said that he went into a warehouse and he said that they had avocado pits. He said he can't even begin to explain how large the pile was. He was like, even if I told you, he was like, even if I took a picture, it wouldn't do it justice. He said it was a fucking mountain, yes, of avocado pits, right? And so they bring him to the back of the warehouse and they're like, look. And he's like, all right, cool. Fucking avocado pits. Yeah, that's a lot of them. And they're like, we're going to make straws out of them. And he said, I don't know how you're going to do it, but if you figure it out, send me some.
Uh-huh.
Not even 2 months later.
These goddamn ingenuity motherfuckers. Listen, if we could figure out how to stuff weed into these avocados, we could definitely make some goddamn straws out of these goddamn pits. As a matter of fact, if we were on Gilligan's Island, we'd have got off and built a raft way faster than them white motherfuckers.
We fill tires with cocaine, motherfucker. You don't think this is easy work, bro? He said not even 2 months later, he had 2 big-ass boxes in front of his house. And he opened them, and they're fucking straws. And he's like, oh, my God, these motherfuckers did it. And so if you go to his shop, he doesn't have those weak-ass fucking
Flimsy.
paper straws, bro.
So they're made out of avocado pits.
Avocado pits.
And now these avocado pits dissolve?
I mean,
you say biodegradable.
Yeah, that's what the Paisa said from Michoacan.
I wonder if you plant the straw, an avocado tree comes out.
That'd be wild.
Well, it's an avocado pit, right? You bury the pit to grow the tree.
Right.
If it's still part of the pit, it'd be like some kind of hybrid fucking skinny avocado.
Yeah.
Skinny cado.
It'd be a keto cado.
They're all keto cados.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, dude.
But it'd be a stracado. When I snort coke with the straw, I don't use plastic. I use avocado pits.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck?
High in protein.
Healthy. Dude, I was watching a commercial the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and and that's so weird to see commercials now because there's so many things streaming where there is no commercials.
true.
They don't exist. But if you're watching like a sports game or whatever, yeah.
That's what they get you.
And it was, I think it might have been in Spanish. Maybe it was a commercial on the radio. I don't know, dude. It was a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this grown-ass man who was real happy because he got his high school diploma.
Oh, no.
And they're like, if you call blah, blah, blah number, we can get you all started to get your high school diploma. Da, 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 da.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Why are you sitting on the couch still?
Call now.
It could be an easy call. As long as this radio ad, you could have been done with your phone call.
The dude was like this paisa dude, you know, and his family was taking pictures. They were so proud of him.
Oh, God.
Because he got his high school diploma, right?
His kids were proud of
And
him.
his kids were so happy. So happy. Dad, you did it, Dad.
Dad, we did it. They're in the same graduating class, bro.
And so and you're sitting and you're like, I mean, till this day, like, you know, on the show Shameless, when Fiona goes back to get her GED, remember? It's like there's so many people. Like, I guess if you dropped out of high school, you look back and think to yourself, like, you know, back in the day, a high school dropout meant so much. Like, oh my God, he's a high school dropout, you know?
Oh, like it weighed heavy.
It weighed heavy,
Mm-hmm,
you know, to be a high school dropout, you know? It's, I don't want to you know, I don't want to take away the guy's thunder. You know what I mean? I don't want to shit on his parade. But how is that going to change your life? Especially at 50, 60 years old. What are you going to do? Show up to your employer? Dude, I finally did it. Ready for that raise, dog.
Your boy did it.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I graduated.
From where? You got a degree?
I got my diploma.
What diploma?
My high school diploma.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Does anybody give a fuck?
Oh, cool. You get to fry fries now.
We could trust Hooter with the fryer.
Yeah. You used to only be able to hand out ketchup. But now, we're going to put you at the fryer, big guy.
I just don't like it, how much time was invested into that. How much, I mean, and I guess
bro.
it's like a personal goal to know but there's still, I mean, and I'm wondering, are these classes free? Like, I just went down this whole like thing, like, oh my God, what is this guy? What the fuck is that going to do for you?
Who else is in that class?
Okay.
How many people are in there, bro?
And then the other thing was like, then I'm like, okay, I'm shitting on this guy. And I'm not shitting on him, but I might be fucking being a little harsh, you know, in my opinion of this man and his way that he chose to invest his time. Meanwhile, I'm taking fucking Witchcraft 101.
And dropping out.
I'm
bro.
dropping out. You know,
I'm throwing ditching parties, bro. Come on, y'all. I got fucking wild witches brew at my pad. Come through.
who wants to ditch?
Let's go ride our brooms to my pad. Follow me.
I stole my mom's broom, eh? Jump on, I got this. My parents are way out of coven.
We're going to do cauldron stands, bro.
We're going to play witch pong.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude. But so I'm not judging, but it's just like, you know, time is so precious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and look, I know I'm making jest of this, but I did, when the classes that I took, I learned a lot. As far as, you know, pagan rituals and things like that, and a lot of the history, on which school, yeah, which school, yeah, but which school, you know, who's on first, and so fucking, but but by that that whole thing about the diploma, I think it weighs. We put a big value on these certificates. You know, it's almost like, how long did that man live his life feeling less than? Because to invest that time into getting that, you know, means that it was affecting him. And it's not like it's like you said, what are they going to do? Promote you at work because you have your high school diploma now?
Right.
It's one of those, like, it had to have been affecting him psychologically.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like less than because I didn't accomplish this in my life. The reality is, man, and I guess, you know.
Bro, I'd lie. I mean, I lie. I tell people I went to college, bro.
Well, you did for a little while.
No, I say I graduated from Iowa, bro.
Oh,
Every time somebody asks me, dude, I'll mention a different school. Oh, yeah, I graduated from the U of A. Oh, yeah, I went to Long Beach State. Dude, I always lie, bro. If I didn't graduate high school, I'd lie about that, too.
You lying motherfucker.
I'm just a liar, bro.
So, like, you know, look, I went to Harbor College.
Yeah, me too.
I got an associate's degree from there.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the San Pedro Skills Center, and I got a EMT certification from there. I went to Cal State.
Rhodes Scholar.
To Cal State LA, and I did my I took a bunch of speech classes and Chicano studies, Chicano literature, you know. But
Transferred to which Tech University?
I went to Witch Tech. I went to comedy school.
Bro.
So, but my point is, you know, if you're gonna take classes, it should be something that's gonna that you find like somebody will be out there saying, I'm gonna go take a fucking photography class. I enjoy photography. I want to learn how to take fucking pictures. I'll go take a class. You know, you could do that. You could go on YouTube and learn how to do things. The way that we learn how to do things now is so much fucking available than it was 15, 20, 30 years ago. Definitely 30 fucking years ago.
Straight up.
And so I mean, look, you learned how to patch your fucking wall.
I learned how to fix a bumper. Remember, you
did fix a bumper.
I pulled out that dent from my bumper, bro.
That's the only thing you've pulled out since.
Oh shit! That's the only thing I didn't leave in, bro. The dent.
But you bumped her. So anyway, fucking, I just thought there's so many people. If you're sitting there and you're fucking 50 and you didn't get your high school diploma, fuck it. Just fucking write it out. I think you're gonna be fine, you know. And maybe that's horrible advice, but fuck, dude, don't. It's not gonna change your goddamn life. At this point, you can go take college classes.
Yeah.
That same effort that you're putting into this high school diploma, I don't know how long it took. I don't know how long any of that is, but you could literally go get college credit. All you have to do is be 18 to enroll into a 2-year college, into a fucking,
I never understood when people like missed out on their diploma and they were gonna go back for their GED. I always thought, like, why not just go straight to a community college and pull out your AA?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it doesn't. I mean,
it doesn't make any sense.
No.
And if and you know, not shitting on education, but don't spin your wheels, I guess is what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, you could go shadow somebody making carnitas and then open up your own shop.
Do you see what I mean?
You know what I mean?
It's like, what is the purpose of this education? What for? Is it to brag that you've got such and such a degree? Is it so that you could better your life? Is it what the fuck is it? You know, but we fucking, you know, we put too much value on it, especially Latinos, you know, because again, that commercial was exaggerated. It was a commercial, but it really says how much value Latinos put on something like that. Especially first generation.
Dude, the guy who made Titanic, what's his name? James Cameron. He dropped out of Sonora High School where I went.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
There's
so you don't have to get you could not get your high school diploma and still write an awesome movie.
Yeah. And, you know, I think when you do go to college, which leads me into this next fucking thing that I wanted to bring up. There's a school out in Portland somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and University of Maine or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what college it is, but
Just saying shit. Just saying whatever.
just making up some shit here. And they had an art project where they had to take a book and turn it in like an iconic book and turn it into an art project that was completely something else, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this dude, 20-year-old dude, took the Bible
Mm-hmm.
and he cut like the pages
Mm-hmm.
so that they could look like little triangles,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So he like cut it, and he opened it, and then he painted it orange and red, so it looked like flames coming out of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had like these little statues of Baphomet with no, he had like, you know, like the Jesus, your traditional Jesus standing there,
Mm-hmm.
but the face was that of Baphomet, and then that was his art piece. Like he took something iconic and turned it into something else.
I made it lit.
And that shit was fire.
It's lit, bro. It's lit, y'all.
And so he then, you know, he turns in his project, whatever, and then they put it on, they exhibited it, and I guess where the exhibit was, they share the space with a church. There's a local church that goes in there. One of the church members walked in there, and he sees this Bible that's been desecrated, and the dude just fucking launches
Flips out.
fucking, like, he flips out. You desecrated my holy teachings, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. Asked the university to ask the dude to take it down. University backed up the guy. They're like, dude, this is fucking freedom of speech. This is art. We're not going to take it down. And so this big debate happened of whether they're going to take it down or not. And at the same time, remember we talked about that movie that came out in December on Netflix with Jesus coming out as gay? So a judge in Brazil had ordered Netflix to take it down.
Brazilian Netflix.
I don't know but I know that a judge in Brazil had told Netflix take it down. Now, another judge, a higher ranking judge, fucking overruled it and said, "No, dude, you can't fucking censor. You can't shut this up." And it goes to fucking people get offended, like, because it means something to you, and somebody fucks with it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't mean something to everybody, you know. So just because this imagery here is, you know, like the fucking the Mexicans or the Latinos that leave their shoe outside for the freaking wise men or the three wise men to come and leave a gift in their shoe. You can make fun of that all day long, you know, because not everybody's leaving their fucking shoes out for the wise men, you know. So but because and again, that's a religious belief as well. And so just because your religious belief is important to you, you can't expect that it's going to be fucking important to everybody else. You know, there's people I know people that take out the Bible pages and roll weed on them. You know, they got no papers. It's like, fuck it. Let's smoke this fucking page out of the freaking, you know, of the Bible, especially the older ones with what the paper was made out of, you know? So the dude didn't take it down. But it was happening at the same time that other Netflix thing. And people get so offended over religion, dude.
I feel
So
people get
fucking
offended about everything, dude. Not just
Yeah.
religion. Motherfuckers just like to get offended, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody says they don't want to get offended, but I feel they go searching for things to offend themselves with.
All right.
Those people just need to stay home. Fucking log off social media, dude. That's enough out of you guys.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get offended at shit anymore.
And speaking of social media, dude, it's my birthday coming up, and it's my birthday month. Nice. And Facebook keeps wanting me to fucking tell people to
Let people
donate
know.
to a charity.
For your birthday.
Yes.
No.
And I always knew.
No.
Every time it's somebody's birthday, they're like, "Hey, fucking help me feed zebras in Zimbabwe or whatever the fuck, dude."
Stop.
Yeah, bro. You've never seen those posts?
No.
And I always wonder, like, what the fuck? when did they go to Zimbabwe? And then they don't even go to Zimbabwe. They're just fucking
They
trying
can't
to
even
feed
spell
zebras.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, they can't even spell Zimbabwe. And then they're like, last year I was only able to feed 2 zebras, but this year I want to feed 10 zebras. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're not even going. You're just picking a random charity to donate to for your birthday. And they're like, don't give me anything. Just donate to this charity. I'm like, bitch, I wasn't even going to get you anything.
You should have them donate. Your charity should be your dad's weed budget.
But yeah. It's a charity that you're actually going to see the fucking donations, bro. And then
It's not just going to go up in smoke.
Yeah. But dude, so many people are doing this shit. And I always wonder, like, what the fuck? You have to go searching. But dude, Facebook hits you up, bro. And they're like, hey, this year for your birthday, you should make it extra special. Tell people to donate to blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. They give you like all these options to choose from. And I'm like, bro, I'm not going to tell nobody to fucking donate to any of these fucking things, dude. That's crazy talk.
Yeah, dude. What the? That's And people fucking jump all over it.
Oh,
you know?
my God,
Look,
bro.
Chiki's doing...
Help me fucking feed the 3-legged frogs, bro, in the butt fuck town. And you're like, bro, what?
So Chiki's...
Fuck those frogs.
Chiki's grandfather, passed away from... he had Alzheimer's, right? And he was an older dude. The dude just seemed like a great fucking human being. Like all these stories I hear of these guys. You know, like how everybody talks about your grandpa, just this badass that can do anything. You know those old Mexican dudes or Latino dudes? This guy was a white dude, but just those old type of grandpas that were able to, like me, I'm a punk ass grandpa. I can't fix shit. Like
These fools built log cabins.
These fools built their home. They fucking did linoleum. They did carpentry. They did electrical work.
They milked
fixed
cows
cars.
and then made the kids ice cream and shit.
Bro, they did all that shit. He was that type of a dude, right?
Yeah.
And so he had Alzheimer's, and then of course my mom has Alzheimer's. So she's doing the LA Marathon, and the same thing. When you do the LA Marathon, they tell you pick a charity so that when you're running, people will donate for every mile. They'll donate $1. They'll donate $2, $20, whatever the fuck the case may be.
Right.
Pick a charity and then let people know. Share it on Facebook. Share it on here. Blah blah blah. Everywhere, so that they can. So she picked the fucking Alzheimer's fund or whatever the fuck it is, and in memory of her grandpa. And for my mom, who's still with us, right? And she's not with it, but she's with us. And so fucking I'm looking at it, and I'm not gonna tell her what the fuck are you doing, but I always think to myself, these foundations, how much of that is actually going to unfuck the situation, I remember a while back somebody had said, hey man, I'm doing this thing for cancer and I'm raising money and I'm like, there's so many people that I personally know with cancer that I'd rather take money out of my pocket and give it to the family that's going through it and say, hey man, here's this. It's not much, or it's whatever it is, but here's this, versus let me just throw this into this giant pot here where the families that are actually going through the pain aren't seeing any of that.
Any of it, bro.
And anyway.
These fucking things, all they do is just put up a picture of a puppy missing an eye or something, and then everybody just starts donating. And then that puppy doesn't even probably exist, bro. People are just fucking boom, 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 boom. Oh, here. How are we going to let this fucking one-eyed puppy not get our cash, bro?
You know what we need?
Fuck that.
You know what we need?
What?
We need a puppy for the Poppy Patrol. Poppy Patrol, get it?
Puppy Patrol.
Poppy.
Yeah,
Call the puppy Poppy.
Yeah.
Hey, Poppy. Yeah. The little Poppy. It's a little Poppy. And he helps us get the mommies.
Yeah.
Mommies love puppies.
They
love puppies and poppies.
Oh, yeah.
And they like poppies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyways.
Yes.
Stop doing that shit, dude, on Facebook, bro. If it's your birthday, just let it be your birthday. Don't make us fucking...
Feed the zebras.
Feed the zebras, dude.
Feed the fucking elephants.
Those fucking
Save the elephants.
Those poor
rescue
fucking
the elephants,
dude. They're probably not even getting shit, dude.
You know what, though? I mean, wildlife has taken a big hit Like, think about all the fires here in California.
Yes.
All that forest and shit.
Yeah.
Those fools had no food. How many of them fucking burned? All that shit. There's like houses now that go into the woods everywhere. That's pretty much their back fucking yard. So I think animals do get fucking fucked over quite a bit by humans.
Of course.
I don't know that your birthday is gonna save them all.
Exactly. Don't make it seem like you're all about something when you're not. If you're just making it one time out of the year, oh look, let's feed the zebras because it's my birthday again. Like, fuck that, dude.
So you could
go out and do some shit.
So you can literally go and they give you a page with options of pick this, pick
yes,
this, pick this.
Dude. Yes, they say, hey, we noticed your birthday's coming up in a few days. Instead of having people give you gifts, how about you have them donate to whatever charity of your choice, and then they give you like so many different options to choose from. But like I said, I always thought people were going out of their way, but you don't have to, dude.
It's
Facebook
fucking right
brings
there.
it
You just
to
gotta
you.
click.
Yes, dude. And that's what gets me mad. Like, don't make it seem like you care about the zebras when it's just once a year. Like, go out and do some shit for the zebras if you're really about it. You know what I mean? Don't make it just, hey, fucking click here and donate. That's easy, dude.
Oh, my nose just got runny. Yeah. Anyway, so your birthday's coming up, and you don't want to save any animals.
Fuck the animals, bro. I need to save myself first, dude. I got kids to save. I'm gonna put my 3 kids who are missing fucking shit and say, look, dude, you guys want to donate to a cause? Donate to these 3 fucks. Feed the Morenos.
The Hooter
Fuck the zebras. Feed the Moreno kids.
The Hooter Parenting Fund. Well, happy birthday.
And fuck the zebras. I'll give you fucking what are those treats? The zebra cakes.
We'll get you a red velvet cake. I know it's your favorite. It's also Martin Luther King holiday this week. Yeah,
the doctor.
This is MLK's freaking holiday. Dude, as far as like black civil rights leaders in America, Martin Luther King is just the shit.
Yeah, he's up there for sure.
He's up there. And then you go outside of the United States and fucking Nelson Mandela makes him look like child's play. Yeah. It's like, motherfucker, I was, you were locked up for a couple nights. I was locked up for fucking many years.
Yeah. But nonetheless,
I remember MLK Day as a kid, dude. I remember people Martin Luther King, and you got to figure. I was in elementary school in the 70s. This man got shot in the 60s, right? Late 60s. So right around the time that I was born. And so it was brand new.
When did he get his day?
What's that?
When did he get his day?
Just fucking recently. But I remember when he got killed, you got to figure. I don't think the equal rights thing was signed until the 70s, right? Or was it 69 or 70?
Who knows?
I don't know, but anyway, fucking when it was a brand new. I mean, think about like now that I'm older, I look at it and I think to myself, all right. Think about 9/11, right? 9/11. If you were in elementary school, like
64?
say
64.
He got shot in 64.
No. That's when the thing passed.
Okay. And so then he got shot in
before that.
No, he got shot after that.
Oh.
I think he got shot in 66, 67. I should know that, but I don't. Anyway, freaking
donate to the MLK charity for your birthday, bro.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, like I started thinking like when they were teaching it, it was so fresh. When they were talking about Martin Luther King when I was in elementary school, it would be like 9/11 in 2007. You know what I mean? It would be that like the people that were in school in 07. When did you graduate high school?
09.
09. So were they teaching about 9/11 in your history class at all? Was anybody even
But
talking
by that
about
time,
it?
I wasn't taking regular history. It was like always, like I did women's history because I thought there was gonna be a lot of chicks. There wasn't. And then I did
On the material or in the class?
in the class. I thought a lot of
Motherfucker.
chicks were gonna sign up for that class since it was all about chicks.
Yeah.
But it was just a bunch of dudes with the same fucking mentality as me, and so we're just staring at each other.
Bunch of horn dogs learning
Yeah, a
about
bunch
women's
of
history.
bunch of fucking teenage boys with hard dicks and shit. And then I also did African American studies, and then that was it. That's all I needed to graduate. So that was the end of my fucking history.
No history in middle school?
Yeah, but it was still too new, and it was like old history. And then I took a history class in college, and I got a B. What's up? And that was old ass history too, like old history, dude.
Like world history.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that 2001 shit was still too fresh.
Yeah.
And even MLK, like when I was in elementary school, dude, all you know, you would just hear like this motherfucker had a dream, and we have Monday off, and then we'd color like a picture of that fool's face.
And that was it.
That was it.
I guess unless you were taking African American studies, it wasn't covered in great detail. But yeah, it was like this.
And
guy
even
was a
then, it
civil
was more
rights
like
leader.
slavery shit and Harriet Tubman and like stuff like that, dude. It wasn't that much once they like all the equal rights type shit. It was before that.
I know that he I mean, the dude was a fucking legitimate badass, you know? And the way that he did it was peaceful. You know what I mean? It was so, like, because at the same time, Malcolm X was out there. And, you know, whatever methods Malcolm X was using was way different than MLK. And so once you try to do a peace movement and they kill you, it's hard not to fucking say, fuck it, start swinging. You know what I mean? This is what happens when you do it peacefully. It's like there's no fucking, you know, right or wrong. And when you think about, like, at that time, in the 60s, everybody was on the streets. Like, you had hippies on the streets protesting Vietnam. There was like, it was a big thing to go. Like, now you put a social media post and it gathers all the attention. Back then, the social media post was a social movement of drawing attention to something by having masses of people out there. That is now, remember we were talking about how shit comes back? Like, for, you know, and for a long time, nobody was going out there and protesting. It seems like now, and this is why I brought up this whole MLK with being on the streets and protesting and all that, is that it seems like now people are in the streets.
Oh yeah, you got the fucking slut walk, dude.
But not only that, you got the pink pink hats, you know, the pussy hats or whatever the heck they were called. And you know, the women's march. You had the protest against Trump. You have the everybody like all around the world, people are on the streets like fucking screaming. You know, it's fucking like, whoa, man. Every time I look up, somebody's screaming in a different fucking country, dude.
For sure.
People are fucking mad, dude. And I'm just like, God damn.
Go home.
Dude. I guess when shit gets that horrible, that your only option is, like, you know, look, if they were lynching Mexicans and fucking telling us you can only use this bathroom, or you can only drink from this fountain, or you fucking gotta go. How do you not go out there and say, go fuck yourself?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm
I'd
saying?
be kind of scared to do that, though. I'd be the coward way and fucking hide or something.
You're like, fuck it, I'll just go to the back.
Yeah, but
hey, cállate, cabrón.
Yeah, bro.
No digas nada. Nos van a
Say shit, brother. You don't hear? You don't see what they're doing? But I'm the coward guy. Dude.
Yeah, dude, you can't be afraid. Don't be scared. You gotta make it better for the kids. It's for the kids, eh?
It's for the kids, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking kids, dude, you should have heard my dinner talk last night.
Uh-oh.
the fucking Moreno dinner talk was hilarious, bro.
The Moreno dinner talk.
Dude, so we're all at the dinner table. Fucking we made hamburgers. So everybody's eating. Yeah, everybody's eating. And then
did you make your own patty?
Yeah. And then Mateo's like, me went to Dad's house today. And then Meek said, he did, Mom? And then first Pillow was like, yeah, why would he just say it, right?
Because he does make shit up.
That's true.
Bro, he makes shit up. That motherfucker, I go, hey, did you eat already? Yeah. What you eat? Oh, I had ham, bacon, sausage, huevito. I go, all of that today? Yeah. All right, motherfucker. And I'm like, so you're not hungry? No. Because I guess he was playing and he was watching TV and shit. Right? And then later on he goes, me hungry. And I go, well, you already ate, dude. You said you had ham and such. Me no eat. Then I go, motherfucker, you told me you ate. Like, and I knew, but now I'm just fucking with him, right? And like, of course I started cooking for him. But I'm like, why? Why? So he does lie in her defense.
She's like, you did, Mateo? And he said, yeah, me go. And then she said, what'd you do? And then he said, me go for a walk. And then she said, he did, Mom? And then she's like, if that's what he's telling you, I wasn't there, Meeks. I don't know. So then Meeks is like, huh. And then Mateo said, that say me smart. That say me smart. And fucking Meeks is like, oh, he didn't say that. I know that. I don't have to ask you, Mama. And then fucking, so then Mateo gets all pissed off, right? Drops his cheeseburger, and he slams the table. He said, yes, that ain't me smart. And then she said, but you're not smart, so why would he say that? And then he said, because me know things. And she said, you don't know Spanish. And then he says, 148. And then she's like, She said, I need to go to Dad's house because then he's going to know I'm the smart one and you're the dumb one. Fucking, dude, this is going on at dinner, bro. And Micah doesn't give a fuck. He's just eating his fucking cheeseburger, yada, yada. And I'm like, you know what? I think Micah's the smartest one. And then they both are like, no. And then Micah's like, yeah. Bro, I was like, okay, fuck it. Oh, everybody's smart, dude. Let's just eat our cheeseburgers and fucking zip your mouths, bro.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Fun. This fool banged the fucking table talking about, no, that's ain't me smart. Me know stuff. Me know things. I forgot which one, whether you said things or stuff, but it was the best.
Yeah,
bro.
he knows. I don't know what the hell. I had this thing on where, like, I wanted him to, like, sometimes I put counting videos for him, you know, and then they have, like, little goofy songs and shit. Okay. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little. No. They don't do little Indians no more. I went to Dad's house and learned a racist counting song.
1 little, 2 little, 3 casinos.
So fucking I go, let's put some counting stuff. And he goes, no, we want to watch Frozen. I go, Frozen? What the fuck, dude? And he goes, yep. And so I put fucking Frozen on, you know, and he's running around, he's doing whatever, and then like afterwards, you know, after we ate, I go, hey man, let's do some of this counting shit. And so and then I
he didn't fight you that time?
No. And so they're doing the songs. And then I go, how many are going to be left? And so they're subtracting, right? And so then he'd scream it before they said it. And I go, dang, you see, you're smart. You knew that. You knew that was coming. And then he was like, yeah. And because earlier, before that, I go, it's the same shit, right? It's like I have to deprogram him because I'm like, you're smart. And he goes, me no smart. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, Mick say me no smart. Oh, dude, you're fucking smart. And so now I gotta fucking rework it in there before he finally is like, yeah, okay, be smart, you know. But yeah, Meek say me no smart. Like, so whatever Meek says goes. Apparently,
yeah. She fucking breaks down fools mentally, dude.
And so then after that, he started getting confidence because he's like, okay, there's only gonna be 4 left. Now there's gonna be so he's literally subtracting, but he doesn't realize that he's subtracting. But after the thing went away, he'd count, and then the guy would say it, but Mateo like caught on and started saying it. Like he was able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the guy would say 4. Blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, and then the other thing would go like, okay, now how many are going to be there, Mateo? And so there's 3, and he'd count, and he'd go, 3. And then the guy would say 3, and you could see in his head, like, oh, shit, I got it right. Like, in his head, like, it was just reinforcing, you know.
That he got it right.
It's not a big deal, but it does go fuck it. And so it was just fucking funny. And then he's like, I had the heater on earlier, and he's like, man, it's hot. I go, you want to go for a walk? And he goes, yeah. And I go, put on your jacket. No, me. I go, but it's going to be fucking cold outside, dude. It's going to be fucking cold. Put on your goddamn jacket. So then fucking, I put on my flip-flops. And he goes, how come you don't have a jacket? And then I go, because I'm old, but me big. And I go, motherfucker, put on the goddamn jacket or you're not going for a walk. So we go out, and he's like fucking pointing at shit. I'm like, where do you want to go, that way or that way? And he's like picking which way to go, right? And then we go back up. We get there, and then he goes, me like cold. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for another walk. I go, this motherfucker, which was good. I mean, it's good to get, I'm not a fan of motherfuckers staying in front of the goddamn TV,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, he said me went for a walk.
Yeah. But that's probably why he was so passionate about, no, me is smart.
Yeah. Well, he was fucking calling shit out before they said it, so fucking, dude. But he's fucking 3.
Yeah,
I think people forget that he's
smart.
3.
Yeah.
Because he's so fucking big.
And he's also really good at, like, not getting his feelings hurt. Like, when Meeks and him fight, like, she's so emotional, dude. And he's not, like, she could tell him any mean thing, and he's like, whatevs. Except for dinner, like, when she told him, you're dumb. And then he was like, no, me smart. But that's probably because, like, he was like, no, motherfucker, I know that I'm smart. I was doing smart things earlier. You know what I mean?
Doing smart things.
But, like, other than that, like, if she's like, oh, you're dumb or whatever, like, oh, you don't know how to do this, he just kind of...
He brushes
it off. And then when he says something to her, it fucking crushes. Like, she can't handle it, dude. Like, Pilla, she makes teriyaki chicken every once in a while. And it's a fight to make Meeks eat that shit, dude. And he obviously loves it, right? And whenever we pick up Meeks, it never fails. She gets in the car and she's like, what did you make, Mom? What did you make for dinner? And I used to always fuck with her, and I used to say, oh, teriyaki chicken. And she used to get pissed, right? And so then Mateo fucking caught on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then she was like, Mom, what'd you make for dinner? And before I said it, he said, teriyaki carnita. And fucking Meeks is like, no, Mateo. Mom, did you make it? And she's like, Meeks, you think I make fucking teriyaki chicken every goddamn day? Like, come on, right? And she's
it's
like,
only on special occasions.
Yeah.
That's my secret dish. That's my special recipe. That's only for birthdays.
So one day, dude, Meeks is fucking, what did you make? And fucking Mateo, teriyaki carnita. And she's like, no. And fucking Mateo like, yeah, Meeks. And then fucking Meeks is like, no. And then fucking Mateo, cry Meeks, because that's what you're gonna eat. Yada, 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 right? And he doesn't give a fuck, dude. Right? And so they keep fighting.
That's funny.
They fight.
Cry, Meeks, cry,
yeah.
because that's what you're gonna eat.
Because that's what you're gonna eat.
Oh,
and he's fucking 3, dude, right?
Yeah.
And so the whole fucking car
Men are
ride,
trash.
Yeah.
Boys are trash.
Boys are trash. Fucking the whole car ride, they're going back and forth, right? And Michael, you don't hear a peep out of the fucking guy, right? And I pull over, and I get that fool an apple juice, and then I don't get anybody else anything, right? I'm like, look, dude, this fool got an apple juice, and he's gonna eat it with his dinner because this fool, I didn't hear him, and he wasn't fighting with anybody, right? these fools get all pissed off and sad. And so then a week passes by. We pick up Meeks, and I'm like, she gets in. What'd you make? And then I'm like, tell her, Mateo. And then this fool gets all pissed off, and he's like, no, me not gonna say nothing to Meeks. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? No, me not gonna say that. Me not gonna say turkey carnitas to Meeks this time. And I say, why? And then he's like, because then you don't buy me juice. You only buy Micah juice. And I'm like, oh, fuck this fool, right? And I'm like, oh, all right, son. And then
this was a week later?
Yeah, dude. A week later, dude. And then fucking Meeks is like, so what it is? What is it? And then he gets all pissed off. Mom, don't make turkey or teriyaki carnita mix, so be quiet. And then fucking she's like, oh, thank you, Mateo. Oh, God.
Fucking A, man.
So funny, dude.
But that's so crazy that he gets under her skin like that.
Hard, bro.
And the fact that he knows that he's getting under her skin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And the other fool's just chilling right there.
Now, sometimes you'll fight.
Sometimes
you'll fight. Sometimes you'll join in. And then,
whose side does he take?
It depends. It depends on who's being mean to him. But sometimes Mateo's mean to that fool. And like there's times where he'll lock him in certain rooms. Like he's an asshole.
Yeah.
But he gets bullied, so you keep it down. The youngest one gets bullied the hardest. And that's how it that's how it goes, dude. Don't be the youngest.
Damn. Dude. But you know what? Sometimes the youngest one gets coddled the most, I feel.
Yeah, well, he gets coddled the hardest by Pilla for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But the kids, it's a whole different pecking order.
Yeah, especially with me too. I try to be even. Like the other day, like Meek's fucking, when she's crying about dinner, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Go to your room and don't eat. Whatever, dude. But don't come out 15 minutes later talking about you're hungry. And the other day, Mateo didn't want to eat. And I was like, you know what, dude? Go, get out. Okay, you're not going to eat? Don't eat dinner. Fucking go to your room. And
I thought that fool ate everything.
Yeah, but there's times when like that fool's just
not hungry
or not feeling it or whatever, but he's just bitching and complaining, and I can't stand that shit. Like, all right, fuck it, don't eat then, fucking get out. And he left, and Meeks was like, wow, Pops, that was harsh. And I'm like, I say the same thing to you all the time. And she's like, yeah, but it seemed a lot meaner to him. And I was like, dude, it's even. I treat everybody even. That's how I fucking roll, bro. Whether you're the oldest or the youngest, it's even. And then she just shrugged her shoulders like whatevs, but which was good that she thought that I was treating him extra mean than I do her.
Maybe you were.
Nah, bro.
And you just didn't realize it. I was just thinking when you were saying all that to being a kid and then like food, you know what I mean? My mom would coddle us. Like if we didn't like what it was, she'd make something else like on the fucking spot, and it didn't matter how involved. Like if I'm making something that my mom would just make, like she'd just whip it out of her ass and there it was, and it was delicious. It's an event when I make it.
I know.
It's a production when I make it. It might let it, I mean, if I put it up on my story, people would be like, oh my God, this cooking show is a disaster.
This
like,
cooking marathon.
That's exactly what it is. It becomes this process, this very involved thing. And I took it for granted for so long how spoiled I was with the food that my mom would just
insane, dude.
The food that she would, and you got a taste of that, you know, before she got sick.
And I feel like such an asshole because I remember being like 9, 10, and if she'd cook like 2, 3 things, dude. Because it'd be like the twins got something, you got something, the Nina got something. And then if I didn't like any of those, she'd be like, all right, here's a 20, motherfucker. Go get a cheeseburger. I go, fuck yourself. I ain't going to make no more food, but here's a 20. Go fucking get yourself a cheeseburger special.
Damn.
Somebody go take this little fuck. You know what I mean? And it's insane to think about, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck was there a goddamn buffet of food in a matter of a few hours?
Yeah.
Tops. Not even, dude.
Not even. And I'm talking about anything. Fucking, she could go from fucking tacos.
And it wasn't like canned shit.
Nothing.
Dude.
It was all from scratch. It was crazy.
Yeah, it blows my mind too, dude.
You know, and so anyway, I still remember that, like, if I was mad, you know what I mean? Like, they never said to me, go to your room, you're not going to eat. Like, that never came out of my parents' mouth. They never punished me by taking food away. And I think it's because my dad was hungry for so long, where there was no food when he was growing up, that he overcompensated with the food, you know, like there needs to be more, there needs to be a lot of food here. You know, it's like people that grew up and they didn't have a lot of clothes. All of a sudden they have closets full of clothes. People that grew up and they only had one pair of shoes a year. It's like all of a sudden they need all these fucking shoes. Everybody overcompensates for the thing that was missing. So they never took food away from me as punishment, or my sisters for that matter. That was never the case, you know? But I would do it to myself. Like,
what do you mean?
If I was mad, you know what I mean? Like, if I was angry, they'd be like, come in here. I don't want to eat. Oh. And it's like, what do you mean you don't want to? No quiero. You know, no tengo hambre. And my stomach would be growling. Like, I'd be starving. And it was like, I would punish myself for no fucking reason, just because I was being stubborn about whatever thing pissed me off that they said or did or didn't let me have, or nothing to do with the food, but I would take it away from myself. It's like what the fuck, dude? And I remember one time somebody was visiting from Mexico and I threw that little tantrum and I no, I'm not gonna eat. And they're like, mira este cabrón, se enoja y se desquita con las tripas, which is so Mexican to say. Like, you know, this motherfucker gets fucking mad and he fucking takes it out on his stomach, you know? It's like, why are you doing that, bro? Fucking come and eat, you dumb
playing
motherfucker.
Yourself.
Yeah, you're punishing your stomach for what? Like, because you're mad at something, you dumb fuck.
Dude, I can't stand that shit when the kids are like crying because there's food in front of them, or like because they don't want to eat it or whatever the fuck. Like, it pisses me off so hard. I'm like, okay, fuck it, don't eat it then, leave it there, and just what are you still doing at the dinner table for? Why are you making yourself just cry here? Fucking go somewhere else.
I don't like lengua. Why are you making lengua?
It's like, bro, go somewhere else then. The fuck you bitching at me? If you don't want the food, then leave the food. It drives me fucking nuts. But Mateo gets that fucking angry too sometimes.
That he don't want to eat?
Not that he don't want to eat, but he tries to pretend like he's like never gonna come out of his room. Like, the other day I was like, go to your room. And he was like, me not gonna go to my room. I was like, motherfucker, you better go to your room, bro. And so he starts walking to his room, right? And he's like, when you call me not gonna come out. And I'm like, all right, motherfucker, don't come out then. So then, like, not even 5 minutes, he stops crying. And usually when they stop crying, that's when I let them out. Like, if you're still crying, fucking stay in there, bro. But if you're done crying, then you could come out. So, like, not even 5 minutes later, he's done crying, and he comes out. He says, okay, me could come out now? I'm like, I thought you weren't going to come out. And then he's like, yeah, me come out now. You hard-ass motherfucker.
It's so fucking weird because, like, it just, when you punish yourself, seriously, because that's what it is.
It is.
You're punishing yourself on certain things that it's like, bro, what do you what is your end game here?
Yeah.
What the fuck is your end game? You know, like, these motherfuckers are going hunger strikes or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like, you know.
I used to tell my mom that.
What, hunger strike?
I'm not gonna eat it. Then I'm gonna die, and you're gonna feel bad, and you're gonna yada yada. And she was like, okay, yeah, don't eat. And then fucking, you know, a few hours later, I'd fucking go down and see what's up in the kitchen. I thought you weren't gonna eat. Yeah, but I don't want you to feel bad. And then she'd be like, yeah, okay, motherfucker.
I don't want you to miss me when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Kids are so fucking dumb, dude. Like, so
dumb and emotional.
Fucking dumb. And they also think that it's fucking the first time anybody's ever heard this shit.
Oh,
in their world, they think, oh yeah, fucking, like the bullshit, It's like when you sit there and you're bullshitting, you're like, motherfucker, you're bullshitting, Like when he started telling me all this, I'm like, I ain't no way in fuck. Even if you were up at 5, was nobody up with you fucking making ham and sausage and bacon. Bacon's a production, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Bacon is not a fucking, let's fucking rush and get this done before we walk out the goddamn door. That it doesn't work like that, you fuck. And so, but he's sitting, and I'm like, what else? Like, I'm just asking him what, and he's fucking rattling shit off, dude, like matter of fact,
Yeah.
And they just swear that
they're gonna outsmart you,
dude. Motherfucker's 3, so at least I can give it to him then. But when you're 12, 13, thinking you can outsmart a motherfucker, it's like.
But I think that's when the hormones get into play, and you could really feel like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think straight, dude, when you have raging hormones inside.
I remember
you,
my mom used to say to me, "Cállate, mentiroso."
She still does, dude.
Alzheimer's and all. Did I talk about how I was saying I was a Santo Niño?
Yeah.
On here already?
The Wilmas? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking funny. But you think... I remember my mom used to say, "Cállate, mentiroso. Shut up, you liar." And then she'd say, "Pa cuando tú vas, yo ya vengo." She goes, "When you're still going, I'm already on my way back. Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, I see this. You're just barely heading there, motherfucker. I'm heading back." And I never understood what she meant by that. Pa cuando tú vas, yo ya vengo. By the time you go, I'm already on my way back. And it's like, I've already seen this. I've been through this. I know this. Like, shut the fuck up, you dumb motherfucker, But we swear, dude, like, let me just fucking chew gum and they're not going to know that I was drinking and fucking smoking. Let me, who cares that my eyes are bloodshot and my fucking clothes smell like weed and cigarettes and fucking whatever fucking Budweiser it is. This gum is going to cover all of that shit
Kids
up.
fucking swear, bro.
Back then we used to do Banaka. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like this fucking... I don't even... Does Banaka even exist anymore?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Does it? Wow.
Fucking chemicals, dude. It's like Visine. People that use Visine, it's like you're literally killing your eyes with what you're putting in your eyes with that Visine and the Clear Eyes. Like, you gotta get... They do sell like drops that are hydrating for your eyes and help you create tears naturally. But Visine will destroy your fucking eyes.
I used it for like 2 years strong.
Dude, I used to use it when I was a kid. Not really all the time, but every once in a while, if somebody had Visine, I'd use it. And later on, you come to find out, what's all this craziness in fucking Visine, dude? And your eyes are a big absorption point, So fucking fuck it with the Visine. Fuck it with the Banaka. You're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody, bro.
No. For sure.
But fucking kids swear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, like, just wait till they're at that fucking... There's no way you're not going to know.
Bro.
There's no way you're not going to know. Like, if my parents were they were born in Mexico with limited resources and didn't know the culture here, in America. So, and it was easy to navigate around them. And then your generation came along and you navigated around what we knew, You thought you navigated. You thought you were getting away with shit. And you probably did get away with shit, but not a whole lot. Not as much shit as you thought you got away with.
Yeah.
Well, not that you didn't get... Because you got away with it, but to think that you fooled anybody while doing it is kind of like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. What the fuck? Imagine your kids navigating that world with you. You just got to look at them and say, look, motherfucker,
like,
I know what you did last summer.
Motherfuckers.
What are you thinking about, Hooter? Your kids lying to you?
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
In the future?
For sure. God damn it.
Sneaking people into the house in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Taking off in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did you take off in the middle of the night?
Too many.
That you can't even count.
Yeah. Too many.
How many times did I take off in the middle of the night? Now, with that said, there's like, if your parents left back in the day, you pretty much had the house to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There was no cell phone. There was no FaceTime.
No, nothing.
There was a phone. There was a landline that you would pick up, but that was it. That was the only form of communication. Now, you have these houses. Most houses now have cameras.
Oh, yeah, that ring in the front.
Yup. Most houses have cameras. Most backyards have cameras. Most indoor houses have cameras because it's all security. You know, you got to make sure you're watching the fucking pad. So all these, you take off now for your kid to be able to throw a party in your house. It's not going to happen, dude.
Nope.
It's not going to happen like
First
it
of
used
all,
to.
there's apps linked with the school, so you know exactly what's going on with your kid's day at school, dude.
They can't ditch.
They can't ditch.
Not like they used to.
Or if they do ditch, you find out right then and there.
And
you don't have to wait till the phone call at
And
home.
let's just say that they were able to maneuver around that. Where are they going to go? Everybody's house has a camera. So you're going to go and now you're going to be, oh, there are these motherfuckers right here smoking weed. You know, I remember all the ditching parties we went to. There was no fucking cameras. There was so much weed. There was so much hooking up. There was so much fucking, you know, partying. And it was, ditching parties were ditching parties. You know, it was but dude, ditching now? Like, ain't nobody ditching. Ain't nobody. I guess people are still ditching or they're just missing school or whatever. But as far as like, let's all get together, it's senior ditch day or whatever, this, that, or the other thing.
I think once like FaceTime came into play, that was it, dude.
You better pick up.
Yeah. And let me see what the fuck you got going on.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. Even when phone calls, it's like, where you at? Oh, I'm at the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the goddamn movies.
You're not at the movies, Poppy.
You're not at the fucking movies, bro. And so, or I'm at fucking what's his name's house, or I'm at what's her name's house, you know?
Oh, yeah. You know how many chicks said, oh, I'm at a friend's house, dude?
And they're getting torn up somewhere. Yup. You're sitting there right there. Her parents call. She's like, oh, see, I'm at Melissa's house. Meanwhile, you're fucking right there licking the fucking monkey, fucking trying to keep a straight face, you know? Dude, it's...
There's Find My iPhone now, dude, where you could see exactly where that fucking phone is. Dude, it's over, bro.
But is it over or is it better?
Wow.
Because kids do some stupid shit.
Stupid ass shit. I remember every fucking ditching party I ever went to, somebody had to get their stomach pumped.
Pumped?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The ambulance would come and we'd have to fucking dip out, bro. Because cops would come, ambulance would come. It was just a fucking show.
From alcohol? Or from
alcohol.
Shit?
From alcohol. Because it was always kids who weren't used to partying. They couldn't go out at night to party. So that's where they would wild the fuck out, dude, at ditching parties. And they never had done it before. And it was always like chicks who would never party and they'd fucking just guzzle out of the fucking bottle. Next thing you know, they're fucking donezo, bro.
Yeah, I remember guzzling fucking Tanqueray and the cops having to fucking come. And the ambulance coming and shit like that. So
whenever you see motherfuckers guzzle out the bottle, you're just, you know.
Teenagers guzzling out of the bottle is never good. And that's the thing. I did it. I was that kid. I was the kid that guzzled out of the bottle, that the paramedics had to come, that the fucking cops came, that they fucking took me home. Like, that was me. I was that dumb fuck, right? And I partied. But it was like one of those, like, when you're that young, you don't really know repercussions.
And you don't really have the control.
You don't. And you think to yourself, Like, you know what I said when I started guzzling out of that? Because like I had gone to the dentist that morning, so I showed up to the ditching party late. Everybody had been there all morning, right? So when I finally showed up, it was almost time to go home already, and everybody was loaded, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta catch up. And that's when I started pounding. And so that was the last thing. And then the only reason I know that I said that is because somebody told me. You said, I got to catch up. And then you just started pounding the Tanqueray. And I'm like, oh, my God. So.
A lot of teenagers say that.
I got to catch up. And so.
And fools tell the person, oh, you got to catch up. We've been drinking, dog.
Yeah. Down it.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to down beer, but it's another thing to down hard liquor. And so when you don't have that reference or know what can happen, especially back then, now at least there's more education, there's more information available.
Yeah, but you still have to fucking live through it. So most people are gonna guzzle out of the bottle, and most people are gonna have a brutal fucking experience.
But
it's
can
just
you
a way of,
imagine nowadays if you are at work and all of a sudden you look in your fucking phone and there's teenagers in your living room guzzling out of a fucking bottle?
I think it could still happen, dude. It's just now you could see it in real time. You know what I mean?
It's got to still be happening.
It's
But
gotta.
it is, but how many people are dumb enough to go to their parents' house when there's cameras?
I don't know. There's some dumbass kids, bro.
Dude. I was looking at the, because, it was just my niece's birthday celebration or party the other day, and all her friends were there, and I was just thinking to myself, man, I remember at this age, we were fucking getting stoned and fucking, there would have been alcohol, there would have been all this, and none of that was there, If her friends and her are doing it, they're doing it somewhere other than there.
Round of a fucking applause if her and her friends are doing it, dude. Because, boy, just when I thought you couldn't fucking get one past me, they would have got 21 fucking teenagers would have all gotten it past me, dude. Here I thought they were just a bunch of fucking regular ass teenagers, but no. If they were on some shit, hey, bravo, y'all. Because I wouldn't have fucking known.
It just looks so innocent. That was probably the most innocent teenage party. Me as a teenager, I don't remember ever going to a party that safe and sound.
I went to one.
Yeah.
In my whole high school career, that was that safe.
That was that safe.
Probably a little bit safer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Christian one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. It was a Christian fucking party, bro. And dude, it was the safest. And I remember thinking like, fuck, I should have just stayed home, bro. This shit is whack. And I remember, bro, both of the fucking twins and the Nina dropped me off at that fucking party. And I just remember like, what the fuck, man? Like, I remember on the way thinking like, fuck, if this is an awesome party, this is going to be a weak ass way to fucking show up. And then I remember showing up. And then I remember there was no chance that this party was going to be awesome. And I was like, man, this sucks. And then I remember like just it being so Christian, dude. The most Christian. Like it had Christian music. It had like.
Now, did everybody that got invited, were they Christian as well?
Yes. And I remember the dude who invited me, it was his birthday, and he wanted me to become Christian, bro. Like he wanted me to go to church. He wanted me to join his fucking church basketball team. He wanted me to be all about it. I was like, bro, fuck that. Like I remember saying, fuck that, dude. I'll play basketball with you, but not at your fucking church, dude. Let's go fucking play at the park with regular people, dog.
Regular people.
Yeah, bro. And, dude, I remember that was it, dude. I was done with that shit. And then after that, I went to, fun parties. And then that was it. I was done with the Christian parties.
Dude. Yeah, that's, like I said, once you go, like when I was going to church, I'd go to church parties. And it was like that. But it would have to literally be, so that's the safest non-church party I've ever seen. As far as like
because my Nina's not out there fucking singing hallelujah and shit.
No. So but the thing is, like, would you want your 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds out there getting loaded?
No. Obviously not.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So as much as like it's one of those things that it's like, things have changed. Well, maybe it's for the better because kids are fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
they do dumb shit
The dumbest.
that could just put them at risk to fucking just fuck up their entire goddamn existence and somebody else's existence.
Yeah, true.
Like you don't have the capability because even when you're older and you fuck up, at least you're older and it's fucking less goddamn. Because at that age, everything's devastating. It's to the point where you will kill yourself over some shit.
For sure.
Oh
yeah.
Because you can't handle the fucking.
You don't have the enough life in you.
No, man. And it's never gonna, once my mom finds out about this,
It's over.
It's over. I better whack myself.
Oh, bro, I was ready to fucking jump in front of a car so many times, dude. Off of some dumb shit because I failed the test and shit. Like, that's it.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yep.
My life is done.
Yep. That's it, dude. Gotta fucking jump in front of this car now.
Yeah, dude, everything is so devastating when you're that fucking young. But anyway, fucking, how the fuck did we get here?
I don't know.
We're talking about fucking partying.
Yeah.
And you ditching all your kids, fucking being crazy later on in life, and just thinking about. I mean, dude, I remember fucking just putting my parents through fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
Through fucking hell. I don't know how many times I called, talking about come pick me up because they swooped me up from fucking Operation Stay in School.
Oh man.
Like they fucking here I am again, and they take you to this fucking little holding cell, and your parents had to come sign for you, and like god damn. But the fact that they had to create Operation Stay in School means that a lot of motherfuckers were not staying in school.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember we got suspended, dude, and we took off. We jumped on the bus, and we were at fucking we're like, fuck it, we're suspended. And so we took off, and we're gonna go party in Carson. And I remember we got off the bus right there on Carson Street, and fucking remember where the taco place used to be?
The Charro Taco.
Yes, the Charro. There's a bus stop right after that. And I remember we got off the bus right there. I think it was me.
Where the mobile
Alex.
homes are?
Yes, right there. And somebody lived like walking distance to them. We were going to go party over there. And I remember as soon as we got off and we started walking, dude, it was like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m., whatever fucking time it was. It was early. It was still early. We were ready, dude. We were ready to go. This is going to be fucking, we were going to go. There's a ditching party there, and we're going to take our ass over there. And we walked maybe a block, and the sheriff swooped up. And we were confident, dude. Because the dude's like, aren't you guys supposed to be in school? Nope. We're suspended. like... like loophole. Like you thought you had us, huh? Well, we're suspended, buddy. And the motherfucker's like looking at us like you fucking morons. You're supposed to be home. You're not supposed to be out on the streets during fucking school hours. Whoop, souped us back up, back to fucking Operation Stay in School. Gotta call my mom. My mom didn't drive. She's got to get the neighbor to fucking give her a ride to swoop me the fuck, dude. It was such a fucking mess. How many times? And just her whole day had to stop. She had to go figure out a ride. Had to go figure out where the fuck I was. Had to go figure out to get my ass out of there and sign and blah 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 and yada yada. And it was like it's so stupid, in retrospect. But the balls to just look at that cop like, nah, dude, we're good.
Not today, officer.
Not fucking today. Oh, shoot. Anyway, what else you got, Hooter?
I got this one last thing, dude.
Yeah.
And I want to know what made this start and why it's still a thing, right?
Why is this a thing?
And look, now that I'm fucking 28, 29, it's I'm not on Pornhub as much, dude. But every once in a while, I'll fucking, visit the site,
See if it's still there.
See if, yeah.
Have they took it down?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
The new talent?
Any updates on the fucking
Does the app? Do I need to update my app?
Dude, but I don't understand what is up with all the fucking stepsister, stepdad, or stepmom, or all the step blah,
the
blah,
incest.
Blah. Yes.
Yes.
It became a thing. Like, I remember every once in a while seeing it, like, what the fuck, bro? And then Like now, it's almost every video, dude. And then every video, it's like the chick is super hot, and you're like, fuck, I want to watch it, but I don't know if I want to see a fucking stepsister get butt fucked by the fucking dad. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird.
But you know it's not real.
Right.
I mean,
But it's still a mental mind fuck, dude, because it's like, fuck, this chick is super hot. So then, like, you click on it, then you click the chick, and then you're like, all right, well, does she have other videos other than fucking incest shit, dude? But I don't know why it became such a big thing. And why, like, right now, I feel it's huge.
It's such a taboo, you know? Like, the whole incest thing is such a taboo. You go back to, like, and you know what? When you think about the first incest story, it's in the fucking Bible. You know? I mean, Adam and Eve's kids had to fuck each other, right? Because there was a first... If it was true, then it's this whole incest thing, and then somebody would say, well, it was different back then. Okay, whatever. And then you fucking fast forward a few hundred years, and now freaking when God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because there was nobody righteous there, the one righteous family was Lot and his daughters and the wife. And then the wife turned into a pillar of salt because she looked back. But freaking Lot's daughters, those were his daughters, and they were living in a cave, and there was no dudes around. So the chick said, oh, I have this great idea, the older one said to the little sister. Oh, yeah, what's your idea? She goes, well, there's no dudes here for us to bone, and that means that our father's seed and his name will be gone. Get some wine, give it to my dad, get him loaded, and then I'll lay with him, and that way we make sure that the name keeps going. This is the righteous family, all right, that got saved and spared from this freaking sinful
Somebody should make that porno, dude.
Okay, and so then the chick gets him loaded. She gives him wine. I don't know how much wine you need to not know that that's your daughter. And so then she fucks him. She lays with him, and now, of course, she's pregnant. And now the plan worked so good that she says, listen, it worked really good. And she tells her little sister, we got more wine.
And Dad's got that dick.
You should go do him, too. Now, if you were to take this story and make it into a movie and take it out of the Bible, people would be disgusted by this story. You know, so but that is incest. It's not stepbrother. It's not This is father-daughter shit. And these were the holy people. Now, and I know people might get pissed and whatever, but this is in the Bible. I'm not making this up. This was written by the
This wasn't written by Brazzers, bro.
This wasn't written by the Pornhub writers. This wasn't their idea to get you fucking all the fucking.
This isn't
calientes.
a fucking Mia Khalifa fucking video,
No,
dude.
homie. This is Bible. This is Old Testament. You know, and so, but the whole taboo of that shit is so people are intrigued by it. There's the royal families a lot of times would fuck within the family to keep it in the royal blood. Game of Thrones. I mean, you know, what was the guy's name?
Jon Snow.
No, not Jon
Oh,
Snow.
no, the brother and sister.
The brother and sister,
Yeah,
the queen and
yeah.
fucking, what's his name? Jerry? Not Jerry. What the fuck was the guy's name? Jeremy fucking...
Jeremy Lannister.
Jeremy Lannister? Was it Jeremy?
I think so.
I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. Anyway, fucking...
The fucking Lannisters.
The Lannisters.
We're both fucking each other.
That was brother-sister. They were in love with each other, right? This is HBO incest,
The
you
fucking
know?
Tia and the nephew.
The Tia and the nephew. So, you know, and when you think about stepbrother and stepsister, then, you know, of course, the Brady Bunch comes to mind. Did you remember when they made the movie about the Brady Bunch? And fucking Marsha and Greg are fighting over the attic?
When they go to the Grand Canyon?
They're fighting over the attic, right? Who's going to get the room? And then they decide to share it and split the room in half. And then, like, fucking they're changing and it's nighttime. And she goes, you know, Greg, we're not really brother and sister. And then, of course, it's like fucking, you know, it cuts the fucking scene.
Dun, dun, dun.
But, yeah, dude, that's you know, people fucking get off on all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, I guess so, dude. I mean, like I said, I'm a big believer on, like, as long as it's fucking legal.
Yeah.
I'm all on board with whatever gets you. Yeah. But I just feel like it's so big.
It's so big. Because
now,
it's like
it became such a big fucking what's it called?
Category,
bro.
Dude, there's so much fucking shit out there. Like it's fucking, because it's fantasy and it's not real. Like fucking, there's some fucking crazy. You go to some of these fucking adult bookstores or these movies, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Like the family fucking gangbang or whatever, the Thanksgiving family gangbang and shit. And
the turkey's not the only thing about to get stuffed.
Get some of this dressing.
I fucking like every once in a while I fucking watch one, and it's so fucking funny how like stepbrother. What are you doing in my room? Like, why do they gotta fucking... Who the fuck calls each other stepbrother and stepsisters? Just, you look so hot. Like, dude, it's so fucking over the top.
Stepsister? I couldn't fight it anymore.
Yeah.
But stepbrother, we will get in trouble. Stepsister, you're worth it. Stepbrother, you're worth it too. Next thing you know, they're boning down,
bro. And then the mom shows up from work, all unexpected, and then she joins the party. It's like, bro, the fuck? Who's writing this?
The dad.
Yeah. Fucking Sorkin, man.
Fucking Sorkin. Listen, hit us with the rate and review. Share us with your family. Keep it in the family.
Share us with your stepbrother and stepsister, bro.
Share us with your stepbrother. Share us with your stepsister. Don't forget, fucking check out Could Have Gone Pro with Hooter Moreno on all his social media, specifically on Instagram is where you can see the videos. Could Have Gone Pro with Hooter Moreno. You got it on YouTube too?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, just check out Could Have Gone Pro. Don't forget to check out No Te Asustes podcast with Martin and Hooter. It's a Spanish podcast. Hit us with the rate and review.
Hit us with the rate and review, please.
Not Martin and Hooter. Martin and Peter Loaiza. Pinche Peter. I have a Spanish podcast with Pinche Peter called No Te Asustes. Check out the homie Rockin' Pins if you want the Martin Moreno pin, and hit up Chiki if you're looking. We still have a couple beanies, a few beanies left, and I know it's still cold in a lot of places in the country. Here in California, it's a fucking nice day, but everywhere else, if you want a beanie, hit up Chiki on Instagram or on one of the DMs. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast.
Peace.
I think I can overdrive it just a little.